Hello everyone, this is Debbie Henderson from Debbie's Designs. I'm chiming in sort of unannounced today. I showed you guys a bunch of swap cards last night, and a few of you guys fell in love with this lip balm holder and asked me to do a video, so I thought I'd quickly show you how to do that. Hi Lisa, welcome. So there's a ribbon on top of this that goes around the whole thing. Oh, and I forgot to say, this was created by Ellen Roy. I give her credit for this. This was one of her gifts to me over at Onstage. So anyway, this ribbon pulls right off. There's no gluing at all to this project. This opens this way, and then you keep a little chapstick on the inside. I did go ahead and make one of my own. And again, the ribbon comes off. The little sentiment on the top I added, and it does fit a regular chapstick also. Hers was more of an oblong one, and mine is the regular chapstick. So I'm quickly going to show you how to do that. It's so easy. And for those of you guys that do craft fairs, this would be awesome for a craft fair. Hi Deborah, hi Brianna, hi Kathy. Okay, so what I'm using is... Oh, and the paper that I used for this one is the Petal Passion, and I could have used either side. And then for the one I'm going to use to show you how to do this is the Painted with Love. And again, you could use either side. Let me just move some stuff aside here. I've gone ahead and stamped this already. I'm using the A Good Day stamp set. And this one is actually carrying over into the new catalog. So I'm really happy to see that because I love these little sentiments in the circles here. I'm using the one that says Just For You. The coordinating 1 3/8 scallop circle punch. And I've already gone ahead and cut this one. And as you can see, the little scallops line up with the little starburst in these. And then I've stamped another one on Whisper White with Berry Burst ink. And I'm going to bring in the 1-inch circle punch, and that fits perfectly right there. So you still get the ring around the sentiment. So there's my 2 layers. Now for the the designer paper piece, you need 4 1/4 by 3 3/4. The ink that I used was Berry Burst. I'm just trying to move everything over here so I have room. Hi Donna. I'm going to bring in my score tool, and on the 3 3/4 inch side, we're going to score 4 times. 3/4 of an inch, 1 1/2, 2 1/4, and 3. And then we're going to turn this over just once, and we're going to score 3 1/4, or hold on, 3/4, not 3 1/4, 3/4 of an inch, and 3 1/2. Now, in order to get this to fold, there has to be some diagonal scores. We're going to do 4 of them. And remember the other day I showed you how I use a permanent marker to mark at the 6-inch mark just so it stands out? I'm going to use that line again today. So what we want is right here in between square number 2 and square number 4. We're going to do that diagonally. Okay, see how I scored that? Sorry about that, my iPad just did something funky on me. Okay, so there's my first one. I'm going to do that again on square number 4, but I'm going in the opposite direction. So they're going this way. I'm going to turn and do that. The same thing on the other side with square number 2 and square number 4. Okay, so you can see 1, 2, 3, and 4. So that's all the scoring we need to do. Now I'm going to bring in my bone folder, and you're just going to fold on all of the score lines. These would be so easy to mass produce, seriously. And what a great gift Ellen did by giving these out at OnStage. Okay, now on the diagonal, what I did is I kind of just pinched it. And then I brought it over. Let me see how I did that. This is funny. I can't remember how I did it. I did this some way, so here it is. I stood it up like this because I want to make sure that these two lines meet. So you might have to adjust a little bit and then just press down. Same thing on this one. I press down with my finger. So that's what that looks like when it's folded over. And we're going to do the same thing on the other end. And that's it. That's all there is to the folding. So let me bring in my chopstick. I'm going to lay that in the center. And then this folds over and folds over. And it interlocks like that. And it could stay that way, but I like adding the ribbon. So I'm going to glue down my little scallop. Whoops. Hi, Deborah. Yes, it is pretty simple. Okay, now I want to make sure my hearts are facing front way, so I'm going to flip the flaps over. I prefer to have the slit right here. I'm just being fussy. Now this is going to go right on top. And then I'm going to add a stamping dimensional to the second layer. And that goes right there. And then all I have left to do is to add the ribbon. And all I did on mine, and Ellen did too, all I did was tie a double knot. And make sure it's not too tight so that you can't slide it off. And we'll cut that at an angle. And that's it. Whoops, I gotta straighten that out a little bit. That's it on that. So you can see that you can use any designer paper to do this. So if you have a lot of scraps, this is a good way to use up your scraps. So there's 3 different ones for you. And that's it for my project. How quick was that? And thanks again to Ellen for showing this to me. Just a reminder that I'm going live again tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern Time for my Design with Debbie class. So I'll see you guys later. Thanks for coming.